Hey everyone, welcome or welcome back if you've been here before. It's your girl Yemi here to do another collective reading for you guys. So we're gonna jump right into it. Please remember that everything is not for everyone, so take what's for you and boop, leave the rest, okay? As usual, we're gonna start with what's the tea, because we wanna know what's the tea. If you hear like a buzzing in the background, that's my humidifier for my plants. I've been getting tongue-tied today. Like any little thought, it's a thought, but then it's like jumbled up. I got a lot of spring cleaning done today too. I shampooed my upstairs carpets. Rejected is what jumped out. Yeah, lots of spring cleaning. Next is the garage. Ugh. All right, last one. All right. Girl fight, arguments, physical fight, at war, competing. Okay. Rejected and girl fight. Let's see what else we got. I didn't get a pre-shuffle either. It was super quiet during meditation, like super duper quiet. All right, haunted, memories, flashbacks, trauma, side effects. Could someone be haunted by the memory of your rejection? Could you have told this person, nah, it's not really for me, and just moved on, and they are feeling a kind of way about that? You didn't do any arguing. You didn't want to fuss. You didn't want to fight. It was just like, this is not working. I'm moving on. Also, too, I feel like they feel like you rejected them because there was somebody else. They feel like they're competing with someone else that has your attention. My dog is just doing all the things right now. Sit down, mama. Hi, sweet girl. Hi, sweet girl. Hi, mommy, sweet girl. Looking you up, researching you, studying you, getting into you. Get out of my plants, mama. So I feel like they think that you have another person, or another person has your attention, right? So they are on social media looking up everything, looking at you, like zooming in onto your pictures, like they are in their head. So when I looked at this memory flashback card, whoever this person is, this is a very specific thing that I just saw. Whoever this person is having memories and flashbacks of you guys in the boudoir. And then if you look at this pumpkin, it kind of looks like it's on fire, right? Because this memory that they had, or keep having, it's a recurrent thing. This recurrent flashback memory of you guys, has them deep diving on your social media to make sure that this is their imagination that has you talking to somebody else. Because what? These cards giving me trouble today. This is exactly how it was in the pre-shuffle. Nothing wanted to pop out for real, but everything wanted to fall, like out of my hand, the whole deck. I'm gonna do one more. Reflecting. So I hear I heard that they are praying, meditating. Okay, so I got that this person, if they are not religious or spiritual or into any kind of higher being, if they're not into that, they are now. They feel like you don't have no act right, you don't have no behavior, and so I must need to pray. I must need to go meditate, do some yoga, like my person is doing, like this person that's trying to, flee the facility, like this person is doing. Let me get on this level. So they've never been a religious, spiritual type of person ever. Okay? Well, baby, this rejection got them fighting themselves. They are fighting themselves. They are really like, what is happening? I don't church, Bible, meditation, stretching. Yeah, they are doing whatever they feel like they need to do to get you back. But I don't know if it's genuine. Let's keep looking. I don't know if it's to get you back just to have you, or is it intentional? Forcer, never mind. Forces things on you, forces their way in, uses force to get what they want. It's not intentional. Okay? It's not intentional. It's not intentional at all. They want you because they don't have you. They want you to not be with anybody else, but they don't want to be with you. And they're going to try. They have or going to try to force their way of thinking. I heard that it was past tense. They tried to force their way of thinking onto you, but it did not work. You told them, that's played out. No, thank you. Crying over you. Yeah, they're sad, they're upset, they're hurt. Under that is threatening, intimidating, threatened, bothered. They got a lot going on. I feel like they should take the reflection seriously, right? If you're going to get all into, religion, spirituality, if you're going to do it, right? But this person is just using this as a means to hook you, reel you back in. Like, look at me. I go to church. I pray. I meditate. I listen to the higher frequencies. And they may well be doing this. But I don't feel like it's for the right reasons. Paranoid and fuego. Fuego says chemistry, intense passion, things are heating up. So baby, if this is new love, like 2 cards. If this is new love that is on the rise, or they are right that someone does have your attention, opposite of them, opposed to them, yeah, they're not gonna go for that. Sky. Paranoid, cautious, insecure, guarded. Yeah. They are absolutely paranoid. They're paranoid that all of this work that they're doing on themselves is for naught. They don't think. It's funny because they're doing all this stuff, but they really don't think that this is going to work. This is kind of like a last-ditch effort is what I heard. My dog is acting like she has no food in her bowl in the kitchen. She's in here just scrounging. I took her bowl out of here because she's making all that noise yesterday. Bonnie and Clyde, ride or die, us against the world, dedicated partnership. Yes, new love. New love is coming. Oh, and you see, in the Fuego card, this lady's hand, they boot up. time, delay, procrastination, too busy. You are too busy to argue. You're too busy to fuss, fight, any of that. You don't have time for it. You are actually sitting into your spirituality, your religion. You're actually leaning into that. Meanwhile, this person is just playing. And they've ran out of time. I feel like they thought they had way more time than this. They thought they had way more time than this. Listen, at the bottom, honeymooning, love on the brain, talking often, feeling all the feels. Listen, this new love, not only is it going to be beautiful for whoever I'm speaking to, but baby, this right here is going to have this person spiraling. Like, spiraling. Listen to that. Reading up, doing the research, learning more, gaining insight. This is either this past person, because that's 2 cards, reading up, right? A lot of searching you up, right? Also, too, if this is a new person, they could also be looking at your social media. I heard that there is a person that sees you often, whether maybe it's at work, maybe it's in the mornings getting your coffee, maybe it's grocery shopping. These are things that's just popping in my head. But someone in your almost immediate space that you see often. Maybe you've never paid attention to this person, but this person has their eyes on you. It could be, outside, at work, where you the gym, I heard. However, it could also be you guys are friends on social media. Because like people follow each other and are friends on social media and not really friends in real life. Like people just follow people. People just, like friend, but you don't really know them. That could also be what this is. But honeymooning, under that is sneaky link, hidden lover, low-key situationship, side piece. They will never, ever, this new person that's coming in, they will never make you feel like you are a second choice, like you are an option. They will never feel like you are hidden, ever. You will never feel like a sneaky link. And I feel like that's what you felt all the time with this past person. Yeah, love bombing is under that. Playa, puzzle. Listen, they are confusion, okay? They like, wait a damn minute now. I just was talking to this person, or I just was looking at their page and they didn't have nobody. And now they have someone. Who is this? Yeah, but if new love is what you are looking for, there's gonna be no fight. I heard and I felt like melting. That's how you're gonna feel around this new person. Like you are so soft, like soft serve. That's what I heard. Soft serve ice cream. Male or female? If you're a guy, I heard that maybe you are so used to really I'm talking about leaning into your masculine energy, where you're always on go, you're always on protect, you're always on like high alert. And I feel that when you meet this woman, all of that is gonna calm down. All of that is gonna feel like maybe someone pressed the pause, right? Or the slow motion button, and everything that used to go super duper fast and you had to be, brain everywhere, everything is gonna slow down and she is going to be your calm, right? Of course, that could be for a woman as well, but that specific thing is just what I had in my brain. They're going to make you feel soft. You're going to be able to lean into that softer side of yourself. And I feel like maybe to the same guy that I'm speaking to, maybe you haven't leaned into that in a very long time. Maybe you haven't had the opportunity to be soft. And I feel like with your woman, you are going to be soft serve. For her only though. Everybody else can get the smoke, but not her. Bless you. Hi, pretty girl. Oh, I was shuffling upside down. I didn't even realize that. So I'm looking at the Bonnie and Clyde card, and I'm hearing Jay-Z and Beyonce. I think it's called Bonnie and Clyde. All I need in this life is sin is me and my girlfriend, me and my boyfriend. Yeah, okay, that one. That's what I keep every time I look down at that card. Yellow, caution, eyes are watching. That's 3 cards. Issues, not what it appears from the outside. I'm telling you, this person got a whole bunch of stuff going on, right? They praying, they going to church, they posting subliminals of Bible scriptures and all this Sigmund and Freud, like all these quotes and stuff. It's not what it appears. It is not what it seems. And I feel like you know that. They're not fooling you. They think they are. Cup, sustenance, drink, conversing with friends, holding a cup of love, celebrating, knowledge, drinking problems, fill your own cup, cup half full. So your cup will never go empty with this new person. Never go empty with this new person. They're going to constantly pour into you. Okay, so I see like a right? So you're pouring into their cup, they're pouring into your cup, like back and forth, right? Celebration. Just celebrating you guys' lives together. Not necessarily anything super big happening, but just being happy, just being at peace. You guys are gonna be celebrating all the time. Why this lady holding a banana in the paranoid card? Oh no, that's not the paranoid card. That's the yellow card. The way I have them sitting and made it look like that was that card. Ball, game player, let's play, dropping the ball, colorful, making the most of a situation by inflating it, bounce back, the ball is in your court. So a few months ago, I used to get this card a lot. And it always makes me think of maybe this new person is a ball player. So the picture shows basketball, right? But I also heard football, baseball, minor leagues, flag. It was something else that I think I lost it. Hold on, let me see if I can get it back. It's gone. Oh, that was it. So remember when I said it's possibly a person that sees you online, but you guys don't know each other? Somehow you just see each other's page, right? Maybe, this is very specific. Maybe this person acted somewhere, maybe in plays or movies. This is very specific, right? And maybe in the play, the movie, whatever, they were a ball player. Stab myself with the card. That was very specific. You see? That was very, very particular. Bouncing back. I mean, you didn't really have anything to bounce back from, for real. Like, I feel like whoever I'm speaking to, whoever this particular bit is for, you have always been on go, right? Go, 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 go. Life knocks you down, you hop back up and you get back to it, right? Knocks you down again, you hop back up, you get back to it. That's always been you. but I feel like something is about to happen where everything is soft. I keep hearing it. I keep hearing soft, 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 soft. I wish I would get another word in my head. But that's what I keep hearing. Soft, like the opposite, the complete opposite of this. I'm seeing laying in fields of lilies and whatnot. Picking flowers on just random days. Like so peaceful, so happy, so calm, so soft. I need to eat something. Coat, covering, cloaked, save for a rainy day, hidden or invisible. Use caution, second caution card. Self-protection, curiosity, cold weather. So you know we're just coming out of this cold weather now. It's warming up, starting to warm up, so we're going to be outside. So this past person, I feel like just use caution because I feel like you're going to be running into this person. And it says hidden or invisible again. Yeah, something they got going on is not. On the bottom is chat, open communication with a friend or family member, chat openly, incoming messages, social media. Didn't I say that? Didn't I say this new love? I'm telling you. Social media. Text messages, messenger, phone calls. So you know on social media, you can call people. Don't call me though. Don't call me through no social media because I'm going to look at that phone ring like. But look at him. He's smiling and stuff at his phone. Okay. Under that is pot, sweet reward, treating yourself, something desirable, recreational, giving into temptation. Under that is tower, crumbling foundations, meant to allow be built back up with stability, high-rise building, upsetting events, unexpected happenings, tower moment. Yeah, this person over here, they got they need all that praying and meditation. They should really lean into that. Under that is teal, my favorite color, receptive and clear, clarity of thought, great communication, know thyself. Great communicator. This new person, if you have been in situations where you have not been, have not been listened to, valued, all of that is about to change. And just let that person, this past person, it's going to sound really good. What they got going on, what they say they have going on is going to sound so good. Just remember who this person is. Just remember who this person is. Out with the old and with the new. I think I might name my video that. King of Wands, leadership and visions, bold and daring, big ego and optimism. That's his new love. Okay. King, queen energy. Leader. They're a leader. That is why, listen, this is why you're going to be able to lean into your soft. Because, listen, this is going to be you walking around life. Eyes closed. You don't have to put your hands out to help you feel so you don't run into anything. This is going to be your person. Making sure you don't run into walls. Boop, boop. Soft. Leader. You're never going to have to question their intent when they speak to you. You're never going to have to question their intent when they're telling you something or asking you to do something. It's never going to be an ego, ever. Listen, this new person has done a lot of work. I feel like they come from a background that didn't model the type of man or woman that they want to model. And so they are using their life to model what they know is right, what they want. What they saw growing up is not anything that they've ever leaned into, right? Leadership. Bold. And I'm telling you, they bold as hell, because I remember the other card said messenger. I feel like they finna slide in your DM. If this is a social media person that you guys are familiar with each other through social media only, I feel like they about to be bold and daring and hop in your DM. Okay. I popped in a few DMs myself. way back in the day. Strength, courage, confidence, inner power. I'm telling you, look at this lady with this lion. And you know the lion's like king of the jungle. Yeah. 6 of Cups, nostalgia, memories, past, and sentiment. Yeah, all these memories that they're thinking about, and you over here living your best life with your arm wrapped around this new boo, or they arm wrapped around you, creating new memories. You don't need those old memories. They're about to help you make some new ones. Knight of Wands, impulsive and immature, hot-tempered, rebellious, and charming. Yes, this is this past person, right? They are charming as shit, right? However, the charm is only to get you hooked. Once they got their claws in you, their hooks in you, it's a totally different person on the other side of that. Under that, 9 of Cups, wishes fulfilled, contentment, pleasure. Yes, wishes fulfilled. 5 of Swords, aggression, disputes, bullying, stress, conflict, arguments. Yeah, that's all in the past. All of that is in the past. We don't want no parts. I want a card to cover up this lady in yellow that's staring into my soul over here. Chris Brown, Ain't No Way. That's what's playing in my head. I'm not sure why. That's a oldie, right? Gambling, problems with addiction or gambling, bad finances. So I heard they stopped doing something and picked up something else, if that makes sense. So they stopped one bad habit and picked up another one, which is possibly gambling. Divorce, experiencing a breakup. That's what they feel. They feel like you moving on, you not dealing with them no more. It feels like y'all have broken up. Like it's a divorce. Mind you, y'all was not together. They were requesting togetherness in the form of activities, right? But when it really came down to intent, I want to be with you, you want to be with me, let's do this. It was kind of like dangling a carrot. It was kind of stringing you along, giving you hope, but kind of snatching that hope away from you too, if that makes sense. Cycles, fate, karma, something getting, something beginning. Yeah, cycle. You over this cycle. No more of this. No more. What's on the bottom? Sexuality. Someone is still figuring themselves out. Right? So maybe this past person is not comfortable with what they got going on as far as feelings towards same sex, opposite sex. Maybe they're not comfortable hopping out the closet. And that's okay. That's okay. But I feel like you are in a part, a space in your life, a time in your life where you just want the real. So if that means, you know, your sexuality or the person's sexuality is not in question, but it's just not, it's not every day, you know, I like this type of thing. If they have, you know, a little bit more going on into that, I feel like you just want to know that up front type of thing. But I don't feel like whoever this message is specifically, this one right here, whoever this past person is, I feel like they have not accepted their sexuality. And I feel like in order to be in a relationship that's going to like stand the test of time, I feel like things need to be open. Everything needs to be out in the open. No secrets, because you know secrets just come in, you know, bite you in the booty. Yeah, sexuality. Under that, fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Maybe this past person is an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or this new person that's coming in. Gold digger. They want your money being used. So they want your money. I feel like, going back to the social media, right? I feel like if this is a somewhat famous person, I feel like when everything is said and done and y'all pop out, it's going to be said that it's only because of their money or your money, whoever that message is for. They don't really want you. They just want somebody to pop out with, to say they have someone. That's what people are going to be thinking. But who's people? Why y'all over here? Because I feel like this Fuego and Bonnie and Clyde, I feel like that is really, it's really nice. But this other person, I'm telling you, they praying. I see incense lit, candles, crystals. They got the Bible. They got the little statues. I'm not laughing. They're doing a lot of nonsense, for real. When they could just be a better person. Stabbed in the back. Heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, shocking attack. Maybe something happened recently where you were attacked, right? So not physically. I don't think it's a physical attack. It could have been, but I feel like it's a verbal attack. Like this past person just started going at you about something. Like it was like almost like you were like, what? What did I do? How did we get here? And then that's why you was like, all right, I'm good. But they don't feel like that was worthy of you stopping the communication. Seduction, attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third party interference. So I feel like this was the way that they used to be able to reel you back in. Sex. Maybe it was bomb. Maybe it was chef's kiss. However, I feel like you have turned over a new leaf and you're just not interested in them for that. Right? On the bottom, the sword and rose, clarity and truth, once again, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, power. You are going to be so protected by this person, this new person coming towards you. You are already divinely protected. You know, sitting here, walking around every day, you are already divinely protected. Everything that you want is coming to you. Leave this person right where they are. Leave them. When I said that, I saw Oscar the Grouch in the garbage can. Leave them in the garbage. Leave them. Yeah, so new love. Out with the old, in with the new. New love is on the way. That's what you desire, and it looks really beautiful. This past person is going to try to pull all the stops if they have not already. It's bull. It's not for the right reasons. Yeah. So, out with the old, in with the new. That is all I got for you guys. So, until next time, I'm out.